Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. We have the Joby Wavo Pro microphone right here in front of us. Let's go ahead and get it out. Alrighty, we have ourselves our manual right there. Go ahead and give that a read over when you do get it. And we have our windsock here, which is very important, especially if I'm doing video projects. It does get a little windy out where I am, and that windsock is very nice quality here, as you can see. Nice felt on the interior, and then all the way around. Looking good there. Okay, put that out of the way for just a second. You also have your 2.5 millimeter AUX to AUX, and that is a coiled one. We have a USB to USB Type-C for recharging the battery inside of the microphone. And then, of course, our microphone right here, a very nice size. Let's get the box out of the way here. All right, so we have our USB Type-C charging input area right here. We have plus 10, plus 20 LED. Right here, we have the microphone EXT right here, active noise reduction. Coming around to the back, you have your Bluetooth button right here. There is a battery power indicator light right here for your percentage. Coming around to this side here, input to your camera right here, and this would be your external microphone. This would be to your camera here on this side here. There is a LED on the front of it here, so that if you are facing the camera this direction, you can look down and see that it is operational. Overall, it's a very nice, compact, small, well-built microphone. You, of course, have your tripod thread right here for the top of your camera. You slip this up here, and that would slide on top of your camera there. So you could do a tripod, or of course, you could do the top of your camera in a couple of different applications. And if you are curious, this is what it does look like with the windsock on. You still have all access to your back panel here, coming all the way around the front of it there. Okay, we got the microphone on top of my camera, the DSLR. And in the menu, the easiest thing to do, see how I'm kind of redding out right now because I'm a little bit too close to it. So you want to go ahead and play with manual and then check. And forgive me, I'm in my remodeled portion of the house. Check. You just don't want a red line. Check. Yeah, you don't want to do that, but of course I'm closer to the camera. So as I back up, wherever your positioning is going to be, then you want to see how it is. So I'm going to reach forward while I'm still back. See that right there? That looks pretty good right there. So play around with your levels. I like what I'm seeing. Right as I plugged it in, it lit up and came to life. We're looking absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, there's a lot of different features with this microphone. It is kind of a windy day right now. We're getting 18.6 mile an hour gusts. I have a weather meter screen here. That's why I know that. So we'll go outside with the windsock on and take a look, see how it functions. So we'll go ahead and we'll set that. We'll hit record here. Let me stop. We'll hit record here. Let me stop this camera and we'll sit back and we'll see how this sounds right here. So we're looking absolutely fantastic. Now I am probably 3 feet away from the camera, so we're looking great. It's mounted obviously like we just saw on top of the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and lean in a little bit and see how the audio sounds here. If for some reason you're vlogging, you just turned it around, you got a little too close to you. Of course, you can kind of fix that in post if that does happen to you. Now, typically in this scenario, I do, for my vlogging channel, not this channel, but my vlogging channel, always linked in the description box below. I'll do ministry videos where I just kind of talk about the testimony, my walk with the Lord, Jesus Christ. And so sometimes I'll just sit right here in kind of an unremodeled area here. And sometimes I'll bring the camera in a little closer, but obviously the microphone will kind of pick that up because now that I've drug it in a little closer. So really easy to adjust. After I hit record off, the microphone actually went off. So it is so highly intelligent, it knows when the camera's on and off, or recording, I should say. So right as I went back to record, I'm looking at a green light. Let me go ahead and show that to you now on the other camera. On the other camera, as you can see here, so that's what I'm looking at right there. That's when I know we are live, we're looking good, we're feeling good. That's when I know we are live, we're looking good, we're feeling good. And so if you are vlogging, I actually pulled out the cord right here, but I'm still recording here. And the green light has gone off, meaning that the microphone is not functioning. So pay attention to that for some oddball reason. If you are vlogging, doing video work, no green light, no microphone, you're going off of the camera's microphone right now, which is rubbish. Okay, now I'm a solid like 8 feet away, and I actually looked on the screen. I was doing my manual check, seeing if I had red line or not. I got up to about maybe 85% on my graph. So again, backing the camera up from 3 feet to 8 feet. If you were doing like a wide angle shot, if you were doing some sort of like interview podcast, etc., setting up your microphones. And we actually do have a little bit of wind coming in the windows and door as well. So we'll see how this sounds as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the dead cat on, as the technical term, but the windsock. And let's go outside and see how it sounds. Okay, forgive the deck. I am again in a remodel. I'm looking at a green light right here. We're in, like I said, about maybe 16 to 18 mile an hour winds right now. The camera is wobbling a little bit on the tripod. It's a cheaper tripod. That has nothing to do with the microphone. The windsock is on. I did my manual testing. I'm about maybe 3 feet from the camera, so we'll see how this sounds. Now we'll back it up with the wind to about maybe an 8-foot marker. Obviously, if you have a helper, it's a lot easier, but I can see the screen from about 8 feet away or so. And I can see how high I need to put back up my level so the microphone can pick me up. We're about maybe 7-8 feet away right now. I can see the green light if you are doing a solo mission. Windsock is on, so we'll see how this sounds in post. I won't know until I get to my editing. Overall, it seems like it's functioning great, being able to pick up my voice when I play with the manual levels. We'll see what this sounds like in post. So if I did have an external mic plugged in the other side, which is right over here, then obviously that would light up, that LED light right there. But since I don't, that is not lit up. Coming up here, so it looks like Bluetooth pairing is trying to pair here, but here is my green LED indicator light right up here for my battery. That's gonna put us at right here at 100%, and then yellow is 50%, red is 0%, and fully charging this is 30 minutes and 8 hours of normal use using the microphone. And of course, you can charge it with the provided cable straight into your computer, or get a wall adapter and do it accordingly. Now, the external mic port on the side of it would be very beneficial if you wanted to do like a lapel with the Joby mic, and they give you some options for that as well. Not to mention, you can download the app and you can play with it, connect to it via Bluetooth over your smartphone for different levels. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's summarize what we've just heard. I thought it sounded the best when I actually got closer to the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and lean in a little bit and see how the audio sounds here. If for some reason you're vlogging, you just turned it around, you got a little too close to you. I think what you have to do is you have to dial in your levels better than I personally did. Raise it up just a little bit, especially if you're gonna be within that 3 feet mark. If you're gonna pull the shot back a little bit more, even with the wind, it does pick up more noise, kind of some white noise, I guess you could say. Play around with your dB levels, and I think you just have to play around with your levels to dial it in perfectly and kind of remember those settings. I use another lapel wireless microphone, and I just know those settings, especially for my product reviews. That's actually a different microphone I had on the camera when I originally unboxed it. I'm actually standing behind the camera with the lapel mic. So just letting you know about that. Once again, top link in the description box below as my puppy Berea comes on in. Once again, top link in the description box below will be the same exact microphone where you guys can read more about it and pick one up yourself. But just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything I do make a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, please go ahead and purchase on away. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button on the way out, helps the channel. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, tech related videos, house projects, van life builds, and more. We will see you on the next video. God bless you guys. My name's Chris.